Hello! Welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Wednesday. We start with all the Enzo Amore related news. First off, Enzo Amore made his first public appearance since leaving WWE at Times Square, New York City on Monday. In the video, it shows what looks like several hundred people showing up in support of Enzo Amore. He also did an interview while he was at Times Square, and he was asked about his future and WWE. He talked about how he's working with people in Hollywood on various projects. He showed gratitude towards his fans and mentioned that they helped him succeed in the wrestling business. He also said that the fans did the work in helping him with his rape case to the point where he felt he didn't even need his lawyer. And regarding a possible return to WWE, he said he's just one man and he's not the one to be asking that question to. But no, we're not done with the Enzo Amore story yet. He made a rap video entitled Phoenix, hint hint, wink wink, get the reference, through World Star Hip Hop. The song is a reference to the rape allegations made against him, including the line about being guilty until proven innocent. There's also a line that states, see you at the civil trial. The video also contains a spoof of wrestling fans by showing an overweight fan in what appears to be a garage or basement. I've listened to the song a little bit, not too much. It's absolutely terrible. Really bad. Really, really bad. And not just what's in it, just the actual rap in itself is so bad. Then we get the rape accuser's comments regarding this video. She said, he is a joke, like, wow, great statement, Enzo. On Enzo tweeting about his clothing line. Someone sent me a screenshot of a tweet of his today, and the hashtag was Phoenix. I'm located in Phoenix, and that's where it happened, the sexual assault. And how she feels on the investigation ended up being dropped. I actually posted about it the day it happened on Instagram. I explained how I felt and explained how there was a big injustice in the justice system part. A bunch of his WWE fans reported the post, and it was taken down. There was no words to describe what it feels like to know that the person that changed your life in such a dramatic way is going to get to walk away scot-free. So many people thought I did it for different reasons. People thought I did it for money. People thought I did it for the 15 seconds of fame, which honestly I don't even care about. To have all of it over with the law just to know that there was no more case, that really hurts. It's terrifying. And her mental health. I've been in pretty public that I struggle with mental health. It's been pretty public. I have mental health issues and I really get tested in times like these where you're going to get so much hate and backlash when you're trying to do is help other assault victims and survivors. I'm a survivor and today I stand strong. And people coming out in public. I've had some people come up to me at a gas station and say, fuck you, you ruined a man's career. Is that necessary? How do you come up to me and say I ruined a man's career? How do you feel like me living with that every single day? It can ruin someone's life. For a while it ruined my life. I was at a very low place for about 3 months, so low I actually overdosed and died March 14th. And ever since the day, it's just been about bettering myself. I've learnt you don't need drugs to mask the pain. And Enzo Amore being fired from WWE, I never ruined his career. He did that by not informing the WWE that there was a sexual assault pending. That's the real reason he was fired. On that note, he addressed this. James Stewart said, extremely hard work in the ring on the mic, great singer, got fired for accusations from a hater who just wants to ruin his life, but keep positive in spirit, guilty as charged then at real Enzo Amore. Some guy named Jordan responded saying he did not get fired for that. He got fired for breaking a clause in his contract and he didn't notify WWE he was under investigation. Enzo Amore's statement, the police never called me ever. My lawyers emailed them January 22nd, 2018. Hashtag armchair detective. Think you know what the fuck is going in, shaking my head. Okay? I hate to be the one to pull the nipple out of the baby's mouth. But no, I was not contacted only by the police. I was not contacted once by the police before January the 22nd. Don't believe my last tweet. You're an armchair detective. The police have an open line. Call them and ask. They'll call you back in 4 months. So Enzo's statement saying that he did not get contacted before January 22nd, which is when they made when they all went public. So it looks like he didn't actually get contacted and didn't know about it until then. Who actually knows at this point? But I just thought I'd catch you up on the Enzo Amore stuff just so we can stop talking about it. And then we go to why Roman Reigns wasn't on this week's edition of WWE Raw. It's because he was given the week off from touring. He's not scheduled for this week's live event, but he's expected to be back in Monday night in Houston. AJ Styles has also not been advertised for this week's live event either. And then, in what likely is done as a tease to fans to keep them guessing, Chris Jericho retweeted a fan's comment about him being rumoured to join Impact Wrestling. So, yes. I think he's just teasing people. Who knows? He may be going to Impact. And then, according to WrestlingNews.co, a new T-shirt for the Iconics has been sound better than expected. WWE management is reportedly high on the team, and there is apparently plans to make them an updated version of Lay Cool. Go for it. I like the girls. I think they do a good job. And then Impact Wrestling's Don Callis gave his thoughts on cool heels. Sorry, it says it in their words. The cool heel is something that should probably be extinct. It is never good if you are a young wrestler and there's a bazillion of them out there. Please don't be a cool heel. Cool heels are infuriating because the babyfaces already have a hard job to do. In one way, being a babyface is easy because you just have to listen. In other ways, it's hard because they expect a select few people who are very comfortable in doing the babyface thing. It's hard to do, so don't make the babyface's job harder by being a cool guy, by being the cool guy in the match, and now he's just the goofy babyface. I get that. I do get that. And then we have a nice story, because half of this stuff is just negative. Rusev did an interview with TV Plus while in Bulgaria and talked about how he met Lana. I got to meet her since day one when we started in WWE. After that, Dusty Rhodes God rest his soul, who was working as the creative director at the time, put us together because of her speaking perfect Russian. She used to live in Latvia for 12 years and she is very beautiful. That is how we got to start working, training and spending a lot of time together. Things just happen naturally. And now, if there's another promotion, he would join it if he decided to have it apart from WWE. I love the place I'm in right now and don't consider anything else except a Bulgarian movie career. He laughed. So, yeah, Rusev seems content where he is right now, which is good because Rusev Day is amazing. Let's just hope they push it properly. Then we've got the current card for Money in the Bank I'll talk about. Men's Money in the Bank: Strowman, Balor, Miz, Rusev, Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, New Day member. Women's: Ember Moon, Charlotte, Alexa, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Lana, Naomi and Sasha Banks. So they're both filled. Nakamura Styles for WWE title and Last Man Standing. Nia Jax, Ronda Rousey, Carmella, Asuka, Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt versus the winner of the Tag Team Battle Royale. Gallows and Anderson versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. Bobby Lashley, Sami Zayn, and Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass is rumoured at this point. It's looking like a banging card. I'm sorry, but I cannot wait to see Nakamura Styles, Last Man Standing. Carmella, Asuka. I hope Asuka destroys her. Ronda Rousey, Nia Jax should be decent. The two Money in the Banks are going to be fantastic. Brock Lesnar's not on this card, is he? Nope. Lazy bastard. And then here's just the little things you didn't see on SmackDown Live. Jeff Hardy defeated Shelton Benjamin for the United States title. And then after SmackDown Live went off the air, Carmella retained a women's title against Charlotte by having her feet on the ropes. Charlotte laid out Carmella after the match to send the fans home happy. So yeah, that's decent. And then there's some criticism towards the announcers. A fan tweeted, at Dear WWE, please tell your announcers Michael Cole, Corey Graves and the coach rules to be quiet during Seth Rollins' entrance. He deserves much better. Sincerely, the WWE Universe. Corey Graves responded saying, Dear Stefan, we are literally paid to talk. I don't come to your job and tell you when and how to apply the mustard. Love us. It is true. I mean, sometimes it could be a bit quieter or that during key moments. But yeah, they are literally paid to talk. That is literally their job. Oh, funny. Then, just a bit of an update on the Money in the Bank ladder match. There's a couple of rumours flown around. The rumour is Big E's going to be the New Day member. Also, WrestleVote says, a source from him says plans aren't locked in yet, but last check, sources say it looks like a men's winner is coming from SmackDown, women's winner is coming from Raw. Don't take that as fact, as plans always change, but that's the feeling as of now. We'll have to wait and see if that actually comes true or not. And then we go to Hulk Hogan's embarrassing mistake. He tweeted out, "Dear Bam, I wish you were still with us. I sure would love to hang out again, my brother. Love you, miss you, HH." I'm going to take at this junction that Bam Margetta of Jackass is still very much alive. We are to believe that he confused Ryan Dunn with Bam. He just sent out a tweet saying, "Got Ryan and Bam mixed up. Sorry, Bam. HH." Oh, that's funny. Damn, Hulk Hogan. And then we go to just a little bit of a Daniel Bryan update that he, as of now, has still yet to sign a new WWE contract. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen with him. So hopefully he will sign and then get moved forward. And then we have reporter Gregory Pratt was in the courthouse for the first day of the CM Punk trial with Dr. Chris Amann. Pratt provided some notes. Had business at Cook County Courthouse, has stopped in for a minute to watch the CM Punk Colt Cabana defamation case. Surreal to see two wrestlers sitting across from the jury listening to a podcast of them talking life and pro wrestling that led WWE Doctor to sue the ex-champ. Caught some of the WWE Doc Chris Amann's testimony. The podcast dropped in Thanksgiving 2014. Amann lawyer went through tweets calling him to be fired and news stories on the podcast, including from 411 Mania. Amann disputes Punk's story about the doctor failing to treat him. It is happening though. The lawsuit between WWE's longest reigning modern champion and the company doctor is being heard in Cook County after nearly 4 years of the podcast dropping. Both sides present different stories. We'll see what the system decides. He said no one else was in attendance at the gallery when he was there. He said on timing the doctor will likely continue testifying tomorrow. From what I heard, no idea how long the trial will go, but they were being thorough in going through stuff. The jury heard all of the controversial podcast episode, including Cabana's plugs and upcoming events. So that's what's happening now with that lawsuit. I'll keep you updated as much as I can. It's just a mad, mad world at the minute. So we'll just have to see where this goes. As always, I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please give this video a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to my content, and I'll catch you later. Bye.